Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedom to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Yakale, and I'm from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp, and this video is about the elect of the nation of Israel. Alright, and it was inspired by a video that the Elder Apostle Tahar just did regarding that we're not here to, gather everyone to be saved, essentially, right? Because the nation of Israel is the only nation that can receive salvation. But even of the nation of Israel, not everyone from the nation of Israel will be saved. All right, there is a portion of our people that are slated for destruction. All right. And so when it is that these videos are done, and when it is that we go out on the highways and byways, it is to gather the elect of the nation of Israel, okay? And to also let the unbelieving wicked of our people know their judgment, and the heathen to know their judgment, and to let everyone know the prophecies. But the main goal is to gather the elect of the nation of Israel, starting with the 144,000, the elect men, spoken about in Revelation chapter 7. So I want to start first in Luke chapter 1 and verse 68. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, and hath raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, which is talking about Yahushai, and the Lord's people are the Israelites, who so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and all Israelites that have the spirit of an Israelite, but look like heathen as well, okay? As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. Right, so who are the enemies of the Israelites? Well, it lists them in the book of Psalms chapter 83. Right, it talks about all of the heathen nations, etc., specifically Esau, Edom, which is the so-called white man. But our enemies at this point in time, those of us that do believe sincerely in the word of Yahweh Shemeshai, and that sincerely seek salvation and seek Yahushai to deliver us from the time of Jacob's trouble, which we will be in, our own people are counted as enemies. Right? The portion of our people that don't believe, they will be just as vile and as vicious towards us as heathen, right? But those individuals are not meant to receive salvation. All right, it's all about the elect of the nation of Israel. And in America, there's a portion of our people, a number that has been stated by the Lord in Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8. It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, which is talking about America, which is Mystery Babylon the Great, which is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, Salakio, saith the Lord Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. So 2 parts, which is 2/3 of our people in America, of all the Israelite spirits, yes, in America, are going to be destroyed by the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai. But 1/3 will be kept, right? And that 1/3 is a part of the elect, because America is going to be destroyed, and the 1/3 of a portion of the elect will be saved. But there are other elect members around the 4 corners of the earth that are not in America, that will also be saved. But in regards to the Israelites dwelling in the land of America, 1/3 of our people will be delivered and 2/3 will be destroyed, right? And of that 1/3, those are elect members, right? And it says, and I will bring the third part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh is my power. So the Lord right here is further emphasizing, I guess you can say, the relationship, right, of the Lord, between the Lord and the elect, that the Lord is going to bring the elect through the fire, but that the elect is overall very precious to the Lord, right? And the elect will call upon the name of the Lord, right? That's why the Lord speaks directly to the elect, and the elect are spoken to many times throughout the scriptures, right? We can just go and search, but here it is. We have in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 9, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, who are the saints, the Israelites, and he hath care for his elect. So it's about that elect. All right. Ecclesiasticus chapter 17 and verse 10, and the elect shall praise his holy name, which goes hand in hand with this Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 9. All right, that the elect will call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. You know? So yes, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we're the ones under the curses. That's how we identify who the Israelites are. But also, don't be mystified or think it's a strange thing if you see individuals that look like the heathen, that look like a so-called white man or a so-called Chinese or a so-called Arab or anything, calling sincerely upon the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, because they are in fact Israelite spirits. All right, just in heathen looking flesh. Okay, so more about the elect. I have some scriptures here that when I just simply type it in, and we can go to what it says in the book of Matthew. So in Matthew chapter 24 and verse 22, it says, and except those days be shortened. Which days? The days of Jacob's trouble. Because we're heading into the time of great trouble upon our people. That is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. And we're heading into the time of this mark of the beast prophecy, which is a microchip. And the elect will deny taking the mark of the beast, which is the microchip. And that's a decent portion of our people, right? And so those individuals, right? And we call ourselves the hopeful elect. We hope to be saved by Yahushua when he returns. And there's also a feeling within you of belief and faith that Yahushua will in fact save you, right? That's why it's hopeful. You hope, your hope is within the salvation of Yahushua saving you, right? And these individuals are going to be in distress, right? But the Lord is going to protect and preserve the elect of the nation of Israel from the perils from the pestilences, from the famine. However it is, each individual story is going to be different. All right, every path is going to be different and unique for each elect member. However it is that the Lord has set it up for us to be delivered, and so it says, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be shortened, because the days are going to be so awful, man. All right, the elect won't be able to be a part of society because this microchip, it says buy or sell. So you can't go out and continue living life how you've known to be, how you've been living life, right? So the elect are going to be all over the place, however it is that the Lord set it up, right? But the days are going to be so awful that the Lord says that these days have to be shortened for the sake of the elect, for the sake of those that are going to be saved from the nation of Israel. All right. We also have it in Matthew 24 and verse 24, for there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. So we're talking about the elect again, and the elect are that's so important. The elect will have a spirit upon them that no matter the kind of other information that is put forth, they will not believe that information, and they will believe the truth. They will believe in the true doctrine of Yahweh Shemeshai. Matthew 24 and verse 31, it says, "And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect." Right? That same elect that I've been speaking about the entire time, from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. So when it is that the salvation comes, when Yahushua returns with the angels in the chariots of the Most High, which have been called UFOs in this world, all right, Yahushua is going to gather the elect, all right, from all around the world, right, the elect of the nation of Israel, all right. And let's see what else there's spoken about the elect. Well, that one in Romans 8 and verse 33, "Who shall lay anything to the charge of Yahweh Shemeshai's elect? It is Yahweh Shemeshai that justifieth." Right? So the elect are justified to be saved in the sight of Yahweh Shemeshai, because, you know, the elect were actually chosen from the foundation of the earth. All right? From the very beginning, the elect were determined to be those individuals that will receive salvation. Right? There is let's see what else we can get. Second Timothy chapter 2 and verse 10, "Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sakes." Okay, actually let me go to it, and I want to start at verse 8. "Remember that Yahushua of the seed of David was raised from the dead according to my gospel, wherein I suffer trouble as an evildoer, even unto bonds, but the word of Yahweh Shemeshai is not bound." And this is the experience that those of us that are preaching this word, we're literally experiencing this, right? "Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sakes," right? So we go through everything that we're going through, and we continue to do our job given to us by Yahweh Shemeshai, because we have to preach the word, and that word, by preaching that word, the elect are simply gathered over time, right? And you know, the Apostle Tahar, he mentioned that the elect are like, they're not those people that, you know, when you go out on the highways and byways and we see all these people walking past and they're scoffing and scorning and whatever. It's not really those people, but a lot of the elect have woken up from by way of the internet. You know, there are many secret disciples or secret listeners out there that wake up via the internet, via the YouTube, right? I myself, I woke up not by seeing the brothers on the highways and byways. I had no idea that it existed at all. For all of those years they were out there, I never once seen them. Also, well, you know, it's, you know, the Lord had just set it up that way. It's a part of the city that I actually don't really go, well, I never went to, so I guess that's why I never saw them. But regardless of that, yeah, I woke up via seeing the truth on Instagram, and that was just it. And now I'm here doing this work, you know. So the elect are, you know, gathered by way, and you know, it did say in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 33, it talks about that unicorn. I believe it's 33 and verse 17. All right. "So therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Yahushua with eternal glory." So it is the elect that may also obtain the salvation, right? So it's all about the elect of the nation of Israel. We're not here for all of Israel. And I have one last one to bring out in the book of I believe it's 2nd Esdras chapter 9 and verse 22. And it says, I'll start at verse 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were come into it. And I saw and spared it greatly. Wow, Salakia. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster and a plant of a great people. Which is talking about the elect. Let the multitude perish then which was born in vain, which is the multitude that will perish that was born in vain. The wicked of our people. You know, the Lord, people don't really understand the traits of our power. But you know, in the book of Proverbs, it says that, you know, the Lord sends out, in the first chapter, it talks about how he sends his prophets out there and he stretches out his hand onto you people, and then you people will refuse the mercy really given unto you by Yahweh Shemishai. You would deny it. And so when it is that your calamity comes, that the Lord will laugh at your destruction. All right. So that's that multitude perished then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. So the elect are perfect in the sight of Yahweh Shemishai. So it's all about the elect, man. It's all about the elect. And so you may be wondering, what about the rest of the nation of Israel? They will be reborn in the kingdom. But it is the elect that will be those first members into the kingdom of Yahweh Shemishai. All right, so with that, I'd like to say all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai, B'Shem Kodesh, Wa Abad Babal, Shalom.